Schrodinger's Cat, Expectation, and the Ongoing Collapse of Reality by Wayne Hilborn. The cat in the box. In quantum physics, there exists a famous thought experiment known as Schrodinger's cat, originally formulated in 1935 by Erwin Schrödinger in collaboration with Albert Einstein. In this setup, a fictional cat is sealed inside a box with a mechanism that has a 50-50 chance of killing it, depending on the decay of a single radioactive atom. This scenario was not meant to be taken literally, but rather to expose the absurd implications of the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, pioneered by Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg. The idea that a cat exists in a superposition of states, both alive and dead, until someone first opens the box, was intended as satire. Retrocausality and collapse. The paradox illustrates a deeper feature of quantum mechanics, retrocausality. Experiments like the delayed choice quantum eraser and the treatment of the positron as an electron moving backward in time support this notion. To truly grasp the Copenhagen interpretation, one must accept that the act of observation collapses the wave function, not from the past to the future, but often from the future backwards into the past. The state of the cat is not determined until the observation is made from the future. Measurement defines what was, not just what is. If you understand that the cat's state is collapsed from the future, from the moment you open the box, you begin to understand the real mechanics of observation. Expectation vs. probability. What I teach is this. It is expectation, not probability. There is no measurement problem that drives quantum collapse. The universe does not operate randomly. It responds to conscious expectation, faith in its broadest sense. A positive thinker would tend to find a living cat, a negative thinker a dead one. But it doesn't end there. Actually, the positive thinker would always find a living cat, and the negative thinker would always find a dead cat, if it was only their thoughts involved. But it continues. If they open the door to the next room and it's filled with negative people, then that collapses their happy state with the alive cat into a dead cat in an unhappy state. So, suppose the optimistic side discovers a live cat and walks into the next room, only to be met by several scientists who had expected a dead cat. Their collective expectation can overwrite the previous collapse, retroactively shifting the outcome. The cat dies, not because of physics, but because of a consensus of belief, consciousness. This is crucial. Schrodinger's cat never ends. Reality is in a constant state of recollapse. And once you understand that, you can apply the same principle to teleological evolution. This is how creationism works, not as mythology, but as expectation-driven evolution. Consciousness steers the collapse. Purpose shapes biology. The ice cream cone. Now let us apply this to a simpler scenario. A girl waits outside an ice cream shop while her boyfriend chooses a cone for her. She prefers chocolate, but he doesn't know that. If she is an optimist, aligned with positive expectation, he's more likely to return with the right flavor. Perhaps a past conversation forgotten by both retroactively occurs, just to justify it. Her internal belief reshapes external history. That's how our world works. That's how their relationship works. That's how they had a conversation about her liking chocolate many, many months ago. This is the key. You are always inside a version of Schrodinger's box. Every moment, every interaction, especially in crowds. Well, even in crowds, is a quantum event, suspended in expectation. Schrodinger's cat is not just a metaphor for physics. It's a model for mind, reality, and evolution. So no, the universe does not play dice. It honors belief. It collapses to expectation. The cat lives or dies because of you and the people that surround you and them for eternity. It's endless. You're always and forever inside Schrodinger's box. And the outcome of the cat being alive or dead will never ever be decided. Not for thousands and thousands of years. Be blessed.